Hey artists, today we're going to draw the most adorable bunny rabbit donut ever. Let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to create 2 dots. These are points of reference for how tall this donut's going to be. I'm going to go ahead and curve a line to the left, drawing half of a circle. Then now curving out a line to the right. Okay, let's go ahead and start the eyes. A small little bunny nose. So these exaggerated proportions is what makes these characters cute. So these big eyes and then a tiny nose and a mouth. We'll add these little 2 white highlights. And now for the pupil, I'm basically drawing a circle, but I'm not drawing through the highlights, skipping over them. So once again, I'm making 2 marks to determine how wide the ears are going to be. And we're going to have a little bit of overlapping. So now it looks like the bunny's ear is folded over the top. And overlapping is one of our ways that an artist can create space, make a flat piece of paper appear to be 3-dimensional. And then once again, making 2 marks to determine the width of the ear. And once again, using a little bit of overlapping. Okay, so this is going to be the hole in the donut. So we're going to make 2 dots. That determines the width of the donut hole. And we're going to go ahead and draw that foreshortened circle. Now we're going to curve a line up. That adds the thickness to our donut. And now we're going to use a wavy line here to create this thick, drippy frosting on top of our donut. Now, if you don't have Posca markers, you can still color with me with whatever you have. I always recommend a 24 to 48 pack. And I do have free coloring pages, so if you go into my description, you can get the link for that. The reason why I recommend a 24 to 48 pack is because you'll have a range of value of all the different colors. So you have the lighter and the darker pinks, right? Everything that you need. These circle templates are really handy for these kawaii-style eyes. So I'm using these Posca paint markers. Sometimes I like to mix them on the canvas. And so I'm going to go over the top of this pink and make it a little bit lighter with my white Posca paint marker. Now I'm going in with the regular pink on the inner part of the ear, and this is fuchsia, which is more of a red violet, to build up some of those shadows inside of the ear. So now we're using value, which is the lightness or darkness of a color, and that's another way an artist can create space, make a flat piece of paper appear to be three-dimensional. You can see the top of the donut, I'm going to go lighter on the glaze, and as I get down lower, we're going to make it a little bit darker. So I'm going back with the white marker just to lighten up that pink. And that's called tinting. A tint is when you add white to a color. And this is just a regular pink now. And so, like I said, the bottom of the glaze, we're going to go a little bit darker. And now I'm kind of blending that up. So this paint is wet right on our canvas here. And that's one of the cool things you can do with Posca paint markers. You do these little blending the markers and do these little color gradations. And now that I've blended the colors, I went back and added in my darker value. And I like to wait until the paint's completely dry before I do the highlights. But that is the fuchsia, so I went ahead and darkened up the left side of the drips. You can see now it's looking a bit more three-dimensional. We add some of those cute details, the rosy cheeks. And inside of the eye, I'm going in with light purple, which is lilac, and then purple or violet. And a little bit of white once again to tint the lower part of the eye to make it lighter. So I'm going to be using apricot, and I'm also going to be using ivory. And that's going to create the two values for the cake layer of the donut. Now I'm going with a little bit of brown. Darken up some of those little nooks and crannies there. Kind of blending that in a little bit with my apricot. This is light orange. I'm going to build up the value a little bit more with the brown around the drips. And now that the paint is dry, I'm going back and doing some of the highlights with the white. And now with the outline, look how 3D that's looking, guys. It's so cool. As an artist, it's really cool to create these illusions, right? Making a flat piece of paper appear to be three-dimensional. Well, if you enjoyed using these Posca paint markers, I also have my acrylic on canvas series, which I use acrylic paint and Posca paint markers. So if you want to level up your skills, check it out. Check out my playlist. And I also have my playlist for more 3D drawings. I'll leave those at the end of the video. And also, check out my coloring pages. And you can practice using your value with whatever you have. If you don't have Posca paint markers, I know some people love using the alcohol-based markers. And then some people like doing combinations, like maybe marker and colored pencil. Well, there you have it, your super cute 3D donut bunny rabbit. Well, I hope you had fun creating this sweet design. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out more fun Posca marker tutorials. I'll see you in the next video. Happy drawing. Bye.